What does life look like when money stops being real? When $1 million is just pocket change, and every desire, no matter how strange, can be bought with a single call? Imagine waking up to a sunrise over your own private island. The waves are calm, your chef has prepared breakfast, flown in from Paris, and your private jet waits on standby, engines warm, ready to take you anywhere in the world within hours. This isn't fantasy, this isn't Hollywood. This is the real life of the world's billionaires. A life where rules don't apply, where time, privacy, and power are the true luxury. Today, we're stepping into their world to see how the 1% really live, spend, and think. Because once you understand how billionaires see the world, you'll never look at money the same way again. Let's start where it all begins, home. Billionaires don't live in neighborhoods. They live in empires. Their homes are not just houses, they're fortresses, designed for beauty, privacy, and absolute control. In Beverly Hills, Jeff Bezos owns a mansion so large it needs a private security staff bigger than most small companies. In France, Bernard Arnault's estate stretches across vineyards and private art galleries. And in Dubai, ultra-rich tycoons live on man-made islands that glow like jewels at night. But for the world's richest, a home isn't about comfort. It's about power. Every billionaire property has hidden layers, panic rooms, bulletproof glass, secret tunnels, and underground garages big enough to hold small airports. The walls are decorated not with paintings, but with investments, each piece of art worth millions, sometimes hundreds of millions. And then there are the private islands. Richard Branson owns Necker Island, a tropical paradise worth over $100 million. Larry Ellison bought almost the entire Hawaiian island of Lanai, turning it into his private kingdom with luxury resorts, farms, and energy projects. To them, property isn't about location. It's about control of space, the ability to build a world where only they decide who enters. That's the real luxury of the 1%. Total isolation, in total comfort. When you're a billionaire, you don't wait in lines. You don't book tickets. You don't even ask for permission. You move when you want, and the world moves with you. Let's start in the sky. Private jets aren't just about convenience. They're flying offices, bedrooms, and restaurants at 40,000 feet. Inside, you'll find handcrafted Italian leather, gold-plated seatbelts, marble bathrooms, and dining tables that turn into boardrooms mid-flight. Some even have built-in movie theaters, gyms, and staff quarters. The cost? Between $50 million and $500 million per jet. Fueling one for a single flight can cost more than an average person's yearly income. Now, let's go to the sea. Billionaire yachts aren't boats. They're floating kingdoms. Jeff Bezos' super yacht, Koru, is longer than a football field. It has a swimming pool, spa, helipad, and its own support yacht. A smaller yacht that follows the big one just to carry guests and toys. Roman Abramovich's Eclipse yacht has 2 helipads, a submarine, and even a missile defense system. Yes, a private warship disguised as luxury and cars. Forget Ferraris and Lamborghinis. That's middle class in billionaire terms. They collect rare hypercars that no one else owns. Gold-plated Bugattis, custom Rolls-Royces, one-of-one Koenigsegg's. Some billionaires own garages so large they look like car museums. Climate-controlled, guarded, and worth hundreds of millions. But the truth? They rarely even drive them. They just like to own them. Because when you're at the top, owning something no one else can have, that's the real game. Now, you might think billionaires are careless with money. You see the yachts, the jets, the watches, the champagne, and you think it's all about showing off. But the truth is, they spend smarter than anyone else. Every dollar they spend is usually a seed planted for more power, more status, or more returns. They buy art not because they like it, but because it's one of the safest and most secret ways to store wealth. A single painting can be moved across countries without paying tax, and later sold for triple the price. They buy land not for living, but for control. Farmland, gold mines, tech companies, anything that gives them leverage in the future. Even their charity is strategic. When billionaires donate, they often do it through private foundations. This helps them reduce taxes, gain social influence, and sometimes even decide which policies get supported. It's not evil, it's efficiency. Their goal isn't to spend money. Their goal is to move money in ways that create power. Here's what truly separates billionaires from everyone else. Not their money, but their mindset. They think differently. They plan differently. And most importantly, they see the world as a game they can win. When others fear failure, they see opportunity. When others give up, they double down. It's not luck. It's mindset, discipline, and obsession. They read constantly, chase new ideas, and surround themselves with people who challenge them. They work even when they don't have to. To a billionaire, a vacation usually means thinking from a different location. Their biggest addiction isn't money, it's control. Control over their time, their image, and their legacy. That's why when they reach the top, they don't stop. They reinvent. Look at Elon Musk, already a billionaire, yet he risks everything for SpaceX and Neuralink. Or Warren Buffett, worth over $100 billion but still lives in the same modest house he bought decades ago. They're not chasing comfort, they're chasing impact. The feeling that they're shaping the world itself. That's why they say, you hear something most people never realize. Billionaires don't just make money, they move the world. A handful of billionaires own most of the world's companies, media outlets, and technology. They influence elections, shape trends, and even decide what information reaches you. They can raise or crash stock markets with a single statement. They can fund wars or end them. They can build companies that change how billions of people live every day. When Jeff Bezos launched Amazon, he changed how the world shops. When Elon Musk built Tesla, he forced the entire auto industry to go electric. When Bill Gates created Microsoft, he shaped the modern world. That's the quiet truth. Billionaires don't follow power. They become it. Their wealth is just the visible part. Their influence is what truly rules the planet. And they're connected. Through investments, secret meetings, private forums, and global networks. They meet in places like Davos, where they discuss the future of technology, business, and humanity. Decisions that later affect the entire world. It's not a conspiracy, it's reality. A small group of ultra-rich individuals guiding where the world goes next. Become a billionaire the day you stop thinking like everyone else. But behind all that glitter, there's a darker side. Because when you live in total luxury, reality starts to fade. Many billionaires struggle with loneliness, trust, and pressure. They can buy anything, but not peace. They can go anywhere, but not anonymously. Every friendship becomes a question. Do they like me or my money? And for many, that isolation becomes unbearable. Some build massive estates but live alone. Some hide from the public for years. Others drown their emptiness in new projects, new marriages, or endless spending. Money can buy you space, but it can't fill the emptiness inside it. That's why some billionaires turn to philanthropy or space exploration. It gives them a purpose beyond wealth. Because after a certain point, it's no longer about having everything. It's about finding something money can't buy. The billionaire world is changing. The next generation of ultra-rich are not old men in suits. They're young tech founders, crypto pioneers, and digital innovators. Their wealth grows faster than ever, and their influence spreads through algorithms, not boardrooms. They don't build castles, they build platforms. They don't conquer land, they conquer data. In the past, billionaires owned factories. Today, they own attention. That's why the modern billionaire doesn't always show his wealth. They stay quiet, hidden behind screens, controlling industries that shape how people think, shop, and even vote. This new class of billionaires is harder to see, but far more powerful than ever before. So what does it really mean to live like a billionaire? It's not just about jets, yachts, and mansions. It's about freedom, the ability to control time, space, and destiny. But it also comes with a cost: loneliness, obsession, and a life where enough never truly exists. Billionaires live in a world most people will never touch. But their choices shape the world we all share. And maybe that's the real secret of the 1%. They don't just live differently, they think differently. Because in their world, money isn't the goal. It's the language of power. They don't chase money anymore. They chase immortality. Some rule with power, others with money. But the smartest ones rule with both. Quietly. If you want to see how far that power can go, click on the video on the left. And before you go, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who loves exploring the world of luxury, money, and mystery. Because every fortune hides a story, and we're just getting started.